Well, hi again. It's not looking good over here, but that's not what we're here for. Let's scroll across town a little bit. In fact, let's get things moving. Yes, this is what we're here for. And look at that. It's working. Now, I should come clean, really, before I go any further. This facility, which is designed essentially to transfer goods from external rail services to the internal rail services, and don't worry that there are backups in the trains and the trucks because they were expected, although not desired. The inspiration for this was a video by another YouTube contributor who goes by the name of one Jason Bradley. I'll put a link in the description to his videos, and if you're interested at all in traffic management, you really need to go see what this guy's got to say, because for my money, nobody else has quite got a handle on the way the traffic works. There's lots of people out there that'll tell you, yes, don't have imports, don't have exports because it will balk your traffic, and don't do this and don't do that because it'll balk your traffic. Meanwhile, one Jason Bradley is saying, well, instead of just avoiding the problem, is there a way that we can control it? And I'm on board with that. So yes, link in the description, go look at his videos. Anyway, moving on. What happened is I built this entire facility, paused. Excellent. Click go, and straight away it looked like this, in fact. And then, as time went by, everything dried up. No trucks, no trains. And I do mean no trucks and no trains. Now, it was pointed out to me that one of my problems is that I didn't, at that time, have a connection between this off-map rail and, where's it gone? This off-map rail. In other words, traffic from this side of the map couldn't get off to this side of the map through my map. And so it was thought that perhaps this was the problem. Why has it suddenly all dried up? Well, you haven't got a cross-map connection. So I connected all sorts of connections. I put in little bypass routes so that trains didn't have to go through stations they didn't want. And guess what happened? The trains went through stations that they didn't want. In fact, what happened is that the off-map connections and these two cargo hubs started using this rail network, which was much more convoluted than it is at the moment, to deliver directly to, for example, this freight facility here, this one, and there's another one there. But did they use my beautiful cargo handling area? No, not in the slightest. Weren't interested. But I was lucky. Where is it? This one was showing crime. Hey, we've got crime. What's going on? Sort out our crime. Why have we got crime? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 police stations in this area. Not only should there be no crime, but there shouldn't be any criminals thinking about crime. Similarly, I have 1, 2 firehouses. But there was crime. And I thought, well, where's the police cars? And there were no police cars. None. Now, the sharp-eyed among you may very well have spotted already. Train station, yes. And look at that going along there, trundling along. He's just stopped outside the police station, in fact. The little rat bag. A bus. Yes. That seems to have been the problem. I've created a line which allows passengers to come in and out. Not a great lot of them. 9. Come on, let me click on you. There you go. So this is bringing people in. The buses are helping to get people around. I don't know whether the buses are working. I haven't actually looked, to be honest. Aha! I'm also going to have to put in a crematorium. Let's just do that now. Quick crematorium. Ta-da! And do you know what? Let's put 2 of them. As you can see, I'm paying with infinite money at the moment. When the city is working, it generates about 25,000 to 30,000 a week. Since I started this project, I've let the city get away from me a little bit. But we'll come back to that. It's not an issue. Anyway, yes, it's now fully functional. There are problems galore, like this stuff which will have to be dealt with. I rather suspect the problem is in kind of 2 parts. First off, there isn't really enough room for the trucks to back up without interfering with this, which is all highway road pieces, by the way. And part of that problem stems from the fact that this guy here, generic industrial supply, he is dealing, see where the train goes, he is dealing with the output from, let's just get the route map off, he's dealing with the output from 1, 2, 3, 4 cargo train terminals. And so that's why we have this backup of trains and obviously this backup of trucks, because it's going to take a lot of trucks to deal with a train, and there are a lot of trains because they're coming from 4 separate cargo terminals. Now it may be that I can reduce the number of cargo terminals in use at the other end, but I suspect I'm going to have to provide more cargo terminals at this end, which means that this facility is going to have to get substantially larger, which will be a good thing, not least because it'll just look nice and busy, but it'll also give me more room to think about ways of routing this traffic. What I didn't think of, I thought of so many things, and what I didn't think of was that if something wants to get from Impex West to South Industrial Receiving, it's going to come up this slip road and want to get straight across the carriageway back into that slip road, which is in turn going to cause problems. So, having built this version, I can now see that there needs to be a variation. I rather think that if it's bigger, that will just give me more room to put those variations in, also to get more stations in. And again, perhaps I should come clean once more. You'll notice how uniform all these are. That's because I used, you got it, move it. Again, I'll put a link in the description, just to recreate the one model and stick it around where I wanted it, because it just takes time. I think probably I'll be looking at something a little more bespoke for each entry exit when I get it a little bit bigger, but never mind, for the time being it works. It works quite badly. My freight trains are backed up now all the way to here. But nevertheless it works. So onwards and upwards. All I've got to do now is figure out how to do it better. Thanks for watching. You all take care for now, and I'll be back with an update just as soon as I figure out what on earth it is that I am doing. Bye bye.